Hey, I'm Josh, and I am a recovering warrior from the disease of addiction. After talking to my psychiatrist and therapist, they told me that words are very powerful. So instead of all the negative self-talk that I used to do, find a way to reframe it. So I'm still working on something that's shorter because raising my hand and telling people my name and making it that long seems excessive, but I'll figure it out, but it'll be something along the lines of, you know, fighting recovery or, fighting addiction. Might be simple enough. Anyway, so we're gonna just do a couple readings instead of all five, and then I'll share my experience, strength, and hope. And again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's contributed to our GoFundMe and across all social platforms, and to those of you who've contributed to the accountability group in person. That's what's enabled us to get the ball rolling. Although we haven't reached our goal, that's okay. We might as well start somewhere. So we're able to get 120 books, which will help out, hopefully 120 souls, and help save some lives. So I really appreciate it as the founder of the accountability group and also someone in recovery. I'm a grateful recovering addict, so thank you. That being said, let's jump into just for today, and it is July 19th. Fulfilling our dreams. Dreams that we gave up long ago can now become realities. Basic text, page 71. All things begin with a dream, but how many of us fulfilled our dreams while using? Even if we managed to complete something we had started, our addiction usually robbed us of any pride in our accomplishment. Perhaps when we used, we dreamed of the day when we could be clean. That day has come. We can use this day to make our dreams come true. To fulfill our dreams, we must take action, but our lack of self-confidence may keep us from trying. We can begin by setting realistic goals. This success we experience when we attain our initial goals allow us to dream bigger dreams the next time around. Some of our members share that when they compare the ambitions they had when they first got clean with what they have actually achieved in recovery, they're astounded. In recovery, we often find more dreams come true than we could ever have imagined. Just for today, I will remember that all things begin with a dream. Today, I will allow myself to make my dreams come true. That's very apropos, kind of, I guess, to what's been happening this past week and a half. So in terms of sharing my experience, strength, and hope, in terms of my experience, I was one of those quote-unquote high-functioning addicts. So I was able to do undergrad and grad school at Stanford, become a published author, do a lot of this and that. External stuff that didn't matter. Internally, broken. Just horrible. Emotionally broken. I hated myself. My self-esteem was here, while my confidence in terms of what I could do was here. And I talked to my very first psychiatrist. I used to fly down from Cali to Texas to talk to him, and I used to explain to him how that existed. And I said what scared me most is that because a lot of what I did and still do, the accountability group and coding and designing and making sure that these things are intuitive. I call it grandma proofing. My 95-year-old grandma should be able to pick up her mobile phone or tablet and be able to use the app, and it should be good to go. I was I think part of that comes from my use, and he was very quick to be that's your addiction talking to you, which sure enough was the case, because then I ended up deciding, it was time for me to get onto the road of recovery and get in between the guardrails and actually genuinely try. So a big dream of mine was getting an MBA and a computer science degree, master's in computer science, to deviate kind of from symbolic systems and media studies and that kind of programming, and that's what I ended up doing. And I was able to get into some pitch competitions and some new venture competitions, and we were semi-finalists and second place in quite a few, so that was cool. So yeah, I was able to actually dream of some stuff in sobriety and see them come to fruition. I'm still working on my biggest dream, which is self-love and self-care, because I'll be honest with you, like that's still a tough one for me, even with, you know, time under my belt. It's a really difficult one. Like, you know, I'll still cry some days, or I'll find myself having like weird like sleep depression. You know, I usually wake up before my alarm clock goes off at 5:20, like today, but like I didn't get out of bed until 5:50 a.m. So it's weird. Like, I don't know, I guess I just needed those extra hours or whatever, or extra hour. Now I'm rambling, sorry about that. So yeah, so I'm glad, and I'm very thankful that, you know, all of you could help me and the rest of the team here at the Accountability Group raise some funding so that we can at least get the ball rolling and make a dent. I mean, it may not seem like a lot to whoever, you know, is out there in the world donating 120 big books, 120 plus big books, but you know, it's a start. You know, we may not have gotten somebody into a sober living or into a really nice recovery, which is like our goal, which was our goal with the 30,000. But this is an excellent start. So thank you. That's really generous of all of you. So I just want to say truly, from my heart to your heart, we appreciate and are grateful for everything that you do to support the Accountability Group. So thank you.